Hi, this is Dashin, and today I am a little bored, but there is a story that is looping in my head again. So rather than letting it loop, I think I should express and tell you guys about that little story that controlled my most of the life. It was not a good experience because I had to heal from it a lot, but yeah, it is what it is now. And as I tell you guys, I'll be doing some doodling, just not really engaging, but I'll try. So the story starts when I was in third grade. Um, I was in third grade and I was basically just 8 years old. Yeah, and near my school there was a bakery shop, and I had a habit of going to the bakery shop and getting some samosas for myself. I hope you do know what samosas are, even the people who are listening, not from my country. So, back then, uh, one samosa 10 rupees. Unnecessary information, but take it anyways. Um, I went and the uncle shopkeeper was busy chopping the samosa. This another uncle comes and I look at him. Back then, my mentality was such that I already was in this oneness mentality, you know. Every other guy is a brother, every other sister is every other girl is a sister, every other uncle is almost like my father, and every other auntie is almost like my mother. So with the trust of, oh, this is like my father, I smiled at him because I used to smile at everyone. That is how I was. I smile at everyone because that gives me joy. Uh, I don't know. Also, the time was almost like March, April. It was summer, and I was actually waiting for my parents to come to pick me up from school. But Bangalore, traffic, and whatnot, it takes time for anyone to come pick up. But I was okay. I was just playing in the playground, came to have some samosa, which I loved. This uncle looks at me and I give a smile because oneness mindset. I smile at him thinking like he's my dur ka father, and I don't know what. That day one thing I did was, because it was summer, and only for that day I I always wear a school jacket, right? The hoodie type jacket, whatever. But it was so hot that day, I removed my jacket. And I was, uh, and also I was going through body changes as a woman evolves. So yeah, lot of things were already happening, and of course, a woman doesn't really like, a child doesn't like such changes so fast, right? Like suddenly now you're becoming a woman and you don't even like anything about it. But you're still chill, okay, whatever. I was at least, yeah, whatever. It's happening. I get to play, right? um, and that uncle kept his hand on my back. First, I think he patted. So I was like, okay, that's a normal response. अच्छा ठीक है. And but slowly he he slided his fingers all through my spine, which gave me chills. And I did not like, because the feeling that I got, as a child, you don't even know what is happening with you. And I felt like unsafe. Also felt like there was a mirror behind me, okay? And I felt that the shopkeeper must be able to see this. He would say something, right? He did not. I don't even know if he looked, but the mirror was really big, like it was really big. How can it go unnoticed? But I felt very unsafe. I felt disgusting. I felt chills down my spine, literally. And the emotions, it was just violating. Back then, I didn't even know what happened with me. It was just terrible. But then what could I do? I did not even take the samosa. I gave the money already, but for me, my own safety was more important than that 20 rupees, right? So I ran out of the shop. I was crying, and actually, I was running in a traffic street. I could have literally got into an accident, but survived that also. I was crying and I went back to school where I would feel safe. And I kept thinking what made the man think, like, did I give a hint to, I I kept thinking I must have done something, that I gave a hint or something, or some, it's some, I had some already that instead of saying that he is wrong, I am blaming on me. So I did blame on me. I was trying to understand what made him think, what could have triggered him to do such a thing to me. And I kept thinking, and I thought maybe because I removed my jacket because it was summer, and maybe because I'm becoming a woman, it hinted him. It hinted him because I looked like a woman. I had breasts, which were actually what were developing. But because of that one incident, every summer now, I was not able to remove my jacket. I felt very unsafe if I removed my jacket. I hated my body to the point that even, let's say, when I go for a bath, I just was just like get it done quickly and leave. No, no, I didn't even tell anyone in my house, my mom, because I just I didn't know how to even tell. I didn't have any words to express what had happened with me. So for years and years I never removed that jacket, even if the teachers told me that I there was one more thing. I used to this shirt right now like this button is little open. Now full here I used to go to school. And seeing me this modest, even the teachers like used to like tell me let it open because it's summer now, or remove the jacket. They used to tell me, and I used to not listen because I felt that unsafe. To me, school was not safe place still, because that bakery was literally next to the school. Next, that bakery generally school students come. So I just like next to the bakery is stationery shop. It should have been a very safe environment, but it was not. Slowly, I hated my body. I hated becoming woman. I hated gravity itself. That every time I walk, I can literally feel, you know, when you become so conscious about yourself, every movement that you're making, you're very conscious about it. So, any bounce that happens, which is natural, that will happen, is just like, oh God, I am attracting a lot of attention. That is what is going inside your head. And every time you hate it so much. You want to wear like 1,000 things maybe to just protect yourself, not to be seen ever again. And me, as a person who loves to dance, you jump around, and I was moving from folk dance, which was much smoother and quieter. If you know, Indian folk dances are quite okay, but my hate for my body made me hate for certain musics, and especially the I'm still like, how do I say it? Even now, because I feel like people are judging me, even though there is no one judging me, and I see it lingers. I even now I have healed myself, still it lingers because I'm sharing a story that is too connected to me. So, if any sexy songs are being played or sensual songs are being played, I would hate it to my core, because you what is the task of a performer? To express, right? It's not like in school they are telling us to perform any of these songs, but you hear it in India when Bollywood is making songs that are not really the type of songs that you want to hear. It just ruins everything. The songs are not being made nice, and over that, my own experience is completely gone. Good evolution, no. I feel unsafe. Dancing was like, please give me songs that has nothing to do with self expression. Like, give me whatever, like, give me rhythm, beats, groove, flow, but it's such a weird thing that the very thing I loved the most since childhood, I am dancing. It doesn't matter what dance style I choose. I'm just dancing since childhood. And then such thing happen and you hate the very thing, but you can't live without it. So you have to, every time you dance, you're just feeling the disgust. That memory keeps repeating every time you dance. It doesn't heal you. I'm becoming it. It makes me more self-conscious, but in a negative way. Like, rather than growing and evolving, no, 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 no. I'm degrading in evolution. Like, I know more, but I don't like knowing more. So yeah, I did not know what even happened with me. No words to express. Didn't tell anyone. Not even teachers, not friends, not anyone, no parent. Slowly, as I was becoming a teenager in 7th standard, actually 6th, I fourth, fifth, sixth, I was starting to. I read news a lot, and I started to get this concept about good touch, bad touch, and then felt even more bad what other women were going through. I just went through molestation, right? But other women are going through rapes, which is tragic. And I'm getting news of such things around like 5th standard. I don't know what is really happening, but I just know it is worse than what I felt. That's all I understood, and that's how much I could resonate. And I did not want the thing that I feel anyone else to feel that. I was so uncomfortable with my body that even letting women hold me or touch me would also make me feel uncomfortable. Like my friends, I was very tomboyish. and my friends would put their arms on my arm because they felt safe with me. And I know after this situation that I went through that fe- every female likes to feel safe. But I was in this weird state where I feel the discomfort of anyone's touch, but I know they are feeling safe, so I let them hold on to me because they felt safe, and that is what I want them to feel, even though I don't feel comfortable. By seventh, I understood a lot of things. At seventh standard, I even told my mother that this happened with me. But you know how it is. If you talk about this thing, I am being dramatic or I'm making it a big issue. So I didn't know what to do about it, right? And nobody tells you how you can heal from it. Anything then the topic, if it goes even a little bit sexual, let's say even buying a bra would be like disgusting because I have to think about my body basically, and I get reminded that I am a woman and there are men watching me, and I didn't like to get that type of attention, right? I didn't want to be visible to any man with especially lustful eyes, like I don't exist. But also one more thing, I was very scared to go to that bakery again. I used to go with friends, but slowly in 7th standard, 6th standard, I didn't have good friends too. They were kind of toxic. So I have to build my boldness and go there. So slowly, I first overcame my fear of that place itself because it's just a bakery. In 7th, I did see that man, sorry, that uncle that monster again. And guess what he was doing? He was lifting someone else, a man's lungi. Like lungi, here, someone was wearing it in a like skirt way, and he was like lifting that. But thankfully, I was going by in my safe. I was in a car. I was safe. I was far. So, but that also was like, oh, what did I just say? I thought this is done to women. Why he is curious about what's under a man's, because he has it, right? Why would he be curious? I seriously don't get it. So yeah, I grew up. I felt unsafe. I used to still wear my jacket wherever I went. Slowly, I had inside me there the the rage started forming, and in that rage, a shadow self was there. I thought maybe she is like this girl from some parallel universe, and I used to talk to her, and I let her out only and only for my safety, for only and only this particular reason, that this world is crazy, and this person inside, it is told to women that don't get angry. You get angry a lot. I had anger issues, and but I felt like everything else okay. Anger issue, you have to control it, okay, get it. But this one issue, and a child goes through such a thing, I cannot be calm with it, right? I cannot. I just, and only for that reason I let my shadow self come out. Only for that one thing. Other, for other things, if she once asked me that I was crying a lot for reasons, and I told her, no, I can manage it, it's okay. But you see how one one incident, I went through a child. I hate my body. I hate growing up. I love dancing, but I'm dancing with, like, I don't want to be watched, and it's so weird. The weirdest thing is I dance really good in school or other places. I dance really good. So the teacher, master, whoever is like, Ah, she's doing it really well. Let's put her in the front rows or give her the spotlight. That's what you do with a person who is doing well with their skills. But I am here like I am dancing because I love to dance. But I don't want attention because of my trauma. Then slowly a lot of things happened. Lot of things happened and my questions were never ending. One more thing, I used to dance folk, right? But I wanted to show that I wanted to get out of my feminine side in a way, expressing. I wanted to tell the world maybe that girls, how do I say it? I chose hip hop because it looked strong. It needed um, rhythm, groove, beats, understanding of music. Um, and in hip hop, you talk about the issues of world, but um, also I didn't know that much back then. I was just, oh, hip hop feels comfortable for me because I love dancing and it was giving me that without hating my body that much. I moved. Actually, my dance was much flowy. Like I used to observe peacock and try to move that way. I I used to move all my body parts. My mom used to laugh about it. Back then I was little. It didn't mind me. But later, so that people didn't look at me with any lustful eyes, I chose hip hop. Later, sure, the variety of dances that exist, I was into exploring. Oh, this is there. Pop, lock, we watch TV, there's DID, Dance India Dance. Through that, I get to know different styles exist more. And by 10th standard, I just was trying to understand why men feel like they have to do such things. I always have had this question with me. Why? Why do they do this? I tried to look up in YouTube. I used to look up for interviews or try interviews of uh, just on why they wanted to do that. Why do they have no self control? What are they trying to say? How do they get into um that thinking, feeling? Are they really just curious? Is it because we are covered like this? So are they just curious? So I thought maybe sex education can help, right? If you are educated and you know, okay, this part is there, this human body, this is the function, these are the desires, and this are the this. Education solves things. No, not really, not for everyone. It doesn't solve that. Then I actually I then had to just take psychology because I had a this is not just one thing I had question for. There were many more, and I am curious about a lot of things. I like to learn new things. So I took psychology after years and years, and also I was trying to heal myself that it's okay. I cannot forget or forgive such people, but I wanted to forgive myself. Slowly I understood what that as a child I felt, actually understand it, completely process it. It took me years and years, even knowledge about a certain topic doesn't heal you. It makes you understand, but it doesn't heal you. Healing takes a lot longer time. You have to sit with your body, talk to your body, tell it that it's safe. You have to put it in situations where it feels uncomfortable, and then you have to tell, see, you're safe. You're safe. It's okay. We can relax, can calm down. Dancing, feeling my body back again, which I still do a little less. I'm not that expressive the way I should be as someone who dances and performs, and as an artist. That is what I have to work on, but it's so uncomfortable, and nobody is really there to like tell you, or I don't discuss such things with anyone because, okay, the world might understand, but some, I don't know, it's like sometimes you want the world to know, sometimes you want you to know, sometimes you want just your people to know. You just want to be understood that you didn't even try to allure, you didn't try to invite someone, you didn't do anything, I didn't do anything, I was just there to get my samosas. And then you go through such a spiritually, this is, it is said that your spine has energy, prana, and you're not supposed to allow anyone to touch your back. Basically, it was a spiritual war itself when I was just 8 years old and have no knowledge of what has happened with me. Thankfully, my soul knew something was wrong. I ran away from that situation. Generally, most of the people get frozen too. Thankfully, I understood something even though I had nothing to understand. Thankfully. So that is why now when I hear such news, I it feels like an attack, you know, like how, what type of world are we living in? And yet, for the sake of my own peaceful mind, all I can do is heal myself. Heal myself, forgive those who did wrong and realize that they did wrong. If they didn't realize they did wrong, then I will not forgive. Why should I forgive? I'm not like, okay, I'm not being fair. I don't care. Oh, this will be in YouTube. Now I remembered that there are many words that you are not supposed to say, right? I have to beep myself. Wow. What a world we live in, that we can't even say truth. That certain words can't even share a story. That was my reality, that made a complete mindset, that destroyed my relationship with my body, with my sides, feminine side. I did not feel safe. I actually even hated my own father for no reason. Why? Because, I mean, first of all, he can't be there to save me. And my entire teenagehood, I was this dangerous person. Like, don't come near me. Because I literally will hold a stone and throw at you. I will. But because of that, I am what I am now. Everyone can call me that, oh wow, trauma made you strong, but as a child, that is not what you want. As a child, you want to feel protected, safe. I don't know psychologically what this means, okay? I'm just doing it. Even though I am a psychology student, but I know spirals, I know scribbling, their meaning, not this. So, I am not saying, oh, I am trying to do some Me Too movement over here. Many kids have gone through a lot, many women have gone through a lot, they are going through now a lot, they'll be going through a lot more in future. And I have a feeling that if someone comes towards me, I want to be someone who makes them feel safe. And I do make people safe. People do feel safe around me since long ago when I didn't feel safe with me. Yeah, this story was going on. Have I healed? I tried my best to my knowledge and to the efforts I can put, but in future there are more things that could trigger me, and I just want to feel safe. Nobody comes to really save you, not even the police. You know, it would be such a good thing that we had a whole police team, that kids. Actually, in my school, there was a number that was told to kids that if you ever feel this, just call us, and then this, I don't know, it was a NGO or whatever, I don't know, some initiative, some campaign was going on. So, but the way the world is, I don't have trust that anything really works. You save yourself, that is what is happening right now. Some app are apps are there to track your location, to send that location to a police. The police will come. Okay, the police came, they took them, whoever harmed away, the rapist, the molester. But what the victim goes through, Remember, I was 8, and there are many more who are going through such thing. They might be 2, 4, 1, 6 months. How can they heal? How can they heal? Right now, we are becoming a society. Guys are trying to know, okay, this is what our fault was. Very less, but okay. Women are trying to become more stronger, they're trying to be there for each other, but sometimes now the if you say from my situation, there was nobody, no woman, no man to save me. I was all alone, and I was next to school. No knowledge of good touch, bad touch. Thankfully, I ran, not caring about the money, not caring about that I was hungry and I came to eat samosa. I just wanted to be happy in the summer, and because that one incident my entire life changes. I hated men, crazy hate, and I think I should. I always did, and I should continue. And seeing that this is not a male issue, you know, it's dominating the female. It's always about trying to dominate, show them their place. This supremacist type of mentality. This now I'm getting to learn, not exactly now, it's been some years, but you want to, men basically cannot see other women powerful, and men like to control women. If they cannot control other women outside their house, so they try to control the women of the house. Don't wear like this, don't do like this. Why? Because I will lose my control. I will lust because I am stupid like that. But I don't want to admit it. I want to be known to myself that I am a good man. No, you're not. Admit to yourself you're not good. Yes, you're not. Unfortunately, you're not. That is the reality. Always trying to put blame on somebody else. that you're the victim. Excuse me? You do the harm and then blame it on other person. Oh, that woman was wearing this, that. Yeah, a grandma was wearing a normal sari, almost half dead. That is a issue. A kid, 6 months old, even smaller, smaller, and still you have that. Means a baby has more power, and a man, whatever age, or man, or whoever wants to do this, feels some type of. I really cannot explain because I don't know what. I seriously don't know what their mind is going through. Like I said, you can gain the knowledge, but you can't really understand. I know it's supremacist thing, but then what type of control you want to put on a baby? Like a baby is more stronger, and a baby is more stronger, has some type of power that you cannot see, you cannot feel good seeing a baby just happy, you just want to use. I don't know how, what type of, who taught you that. And this is happening since generations. One thing I do want to say is that right now I will dance whatever I dance. It can be flowy, it can be any genre. I'll do whatever the heck I want. And it is not necessary that I have to show whatever the heck I do and want. But since because of that I have an issue of to be seen, I guess I have to let myself be seen with my body moving. I really hope that I grow older into a much nicer place. I don't want to be in a place, a reality where I have to think about how to be safe. Sure, right now I have the capacity to save myself by having that dark side of me out there to save me because there are dark people out there. Maybe this will be forever, who knows? But this was my story. One incident changes a person's entire life. I have the privilege that somehow knowledge has come to me. I have the privilege that I have the time, energy, resources to heal me. Not everyone has that. Not every woman, not every child, not every. And even male go through such things. I feel bad. There are men out there who say you deserve such thing. Really? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? Certain people should be treated so disgustingly. Really, ask yourself who is inside you that hates yourself. You hate your feminine sides so much. Why? Ask yourself. Because you don't feel safe, you try to make others feel unsafe. You're getting triggered by a baby and you want to do things. This is why I hate patriarchy. Everything is connected to that. What can I do? It is everything. And then you try to tell a woman about beauty standards that you are supposed to look like a child because you want to do it with a child. What is here? What is here? It's crazy. What is this? I don't know, some psychedelic stuff. I have not. I before this, mind you, I ate muskmelon. So please, I did not do anything. I was just trying to share, and this is, I don't know, circling circles are processing information, emotion, but this is not completely a circle. So I don't know what it is. Frequency, probably. That is how frequency would look in universal scale, probably. I guess, I hope somebody feels seen, that you are not alone. People go through things. You, the person who has gone through such thing, you can heal. It will take time to accept the world the way it is right now. But don't accept it completely. That doesn't mean you just like blindfold your eyes. No. We accept our experience, but we try to heal the world. And by trying to heal the world, you cannot say that we are trying to heal the world. That is impossible. But just heal yourself, heal your own world. And the people who are getting such thoughts in your mindset, please ask yourself, why do you want to hurt the woman inside yourself, and you're projecting the same thing outside yourself to everything? And maybe you hate women so much that nature, you want to hurt that also. Did your father hit you? Did your father hit your mom and you couldn't do anything? But you feared it and you thought whatever conditions were told, excuses were told, were okay. Please ask yourself and try to uncover things, if, and that will make you very sad from inside, that oh, what I have done, what I was thinking, what was I feeling. You would feel really terrible, but please try to heal yourself too. I mean, if the if the people who want to hurt others first heal themselves, I think that would be the greatest thing that could happen. But I cannot shoot for the stars, but I still hope that somebody who sees this video would understand that both the sides, the victim and the abuser, both need to understand. One incident can destroy life. All experiences feels bad. It ruins. मजा नहीं आता लाइफ में. Don't do it. And if you like seeing others in pain, You like seeing yourself in pain in some form. There is some issue. Right now I'm not angry. Right now I'm smiling. Right now I'm like all chill because a lot of things. I didn't cry, you see. I didn't cry. I was emotional a little bit, but I didn't cry. Not because I'm recording, but because I've told this story to myself lot times. I have meditated on it. I have tried to heal myself, and it took me years. And after years, I have come to a place where I am safe. And if you try to take my safety away from me, I'm not going to sit quiet like a baby. Moo. I never did. Really. I ran away. But that was the only option that I could do. Me as an 8-year old girl, I mean, I could have just, samne the shopkeeper had a knife in front. But what could I do? I don't have that power, physical power to do anything, right? What could I do? I was alone. What could I do? Don't let the world become so dark where children have to think, blame themselves for something they didn't even do anything. I never hated myself as a little kiddo, kuttu sa bachcha. Hmm? I didn't hate myself. I loved myself. I loved everything. I loved everyone. I didn't know spiritual stuff. But my thought process was very spiritual without it was natural to me. But everything ruined. Everything. Every situation I was in ruined. Only because I have the privilege, so I am able to heal. But many don't have that. Don't ruin the world just because you have ruined your own world inside. Don't become such kind of villain. It becoming such type of villain is not powerful. You want to become powerful, then do nice things. You are powerful. You don't have to showcase your power, right? You don't have to. Don't be in that lack mindset. I guess this much is enough. Nahi to fir I won't be even to upload it. Bye.